think it's primarily because of this. Level 5 defenses in mountains. Yeah, that's not going to be fun. Best thing I can think about here is if we attack through this and then up. So in fact, I'm just going to pause this for a second. I'm going to delete that order and I'm going to make this a spearhead for just that province. Oh no, we're letting them recover. It's fine. Up there. So we're not attacking that bit anymore. India wishes to build in my territory. Yes. You want to send me some guns, Finland? Very well, I accept. Yeah, unfortunately I don't see us breaking through this. There's too much. Yeah, we need to just build up, resist a bit longer. As long as we hold on to Genoa, which we should be able to do. Oh yeah, it's the whole of the German Empire, the Canadian Entente. Is there a diplomatic map mode? With Dreadnought 3. Ah, we might be able to start building some Dreadnoughts now. So is everything in blue versus everything in red? And green, obviously. Right, is that the most modern form of Dreadnought? It is. How long have you got on that? 2 days. So we're not going to bother with the improved batteries, not yet anyway. Now, let's go and start working on the oil upgrades so we can actually get that. Oh yeah, that's true. Hold on. That was just our side. What I should have done is clicked on them. Right? There we go. Everything in red is what they're fighting. They're up against it. But we're also fighting the prosperity. So you can kind of see how strong and scary the communists are in this. They're quite strong and quite scary. Good grief, yeah, we are big time in the negative. We need to spend some time just rebuilding. Right, there's the other super heavy battery. We're going to continue building, but... Oh, no. Hold on. Let me work this out. 55 days, 88 days. We'll wait until that's done, because then we'll be able to add both of those to the advanced dreadnought hull. How are we doing at sea anyway? Struggling. I mean, we have a lot of destroyers in reserve now. That's good. Those 4 provinces just molten through my equipment. Yeah, I know. This is why I've not just been attacking crazily, because I know how difficult it is to get through Italy. I've done it before. I mean, what I'd still like to do is start adding mechanized to my forces, but that's going to require even more industry. Although at that point we should start suffering a lot fewer casualties. How many troops have I lost in total? 230,000. And I'm not even in the top 5. Victory of the Dominion. Indian subcontinent is now united. The Republic of Italy is actually out almost. They are so nearly out. They've lost 327,000, of which I killed 128. Austria 71. Italian Republic 38. I'd have to take Turin. Out of interest, one of these units, what are you better at attacking? Forest, where we have a -8 attack, or hills, where we have a -1 attack? Interesting. So actually, if we attack this, we'll have an easier time of it to get to Turin. Oh, it's not adjacent to us. Yeah, we'll have to go that way to do it. Alright. I'm sitting on a lot of attrition damage, although in the last 6 months. In fact, the majority of that is in the last 6 months, so what I really need to do is split you just in half. So let's not make that a spear point, let's make that an offensive goal to take Turin via that. Fortunately, you're just not letting me withdraw. The war's really turned into World War I. I mean, Kaiserreich very often does. And we are definitely getting enough oil in now, so I think I can go and reduce the amount I'm importing. Thank you, Saudi Arabia. And then import maybe a little bit more steel, so I can get more production going. Thank you, Germany. And probably a little bit more tungsten. Which we're going to get from Mysore. Guessing Mysore is... Oh no, Mysore is independent. Not fascist, but independent. That's fine. Okay, so we've moved some troops out, so we're not going to be taking attrition anymore. I think it's because we were trying to do a... spearhead. That's why we weren't able to position properly. Hey, Jupiter.
Pronto, signore.
Losing 10% because of their air superiority. We are taking some damage. Yeah, we probably do need to start getting some planes up in the air. Do we have any fighter ability? Nope. Well, there's a way that we can kickstart it by getting Air Force reform. Most of Tuscany is now repaired, so we should be seeing supplies flowing through here now. Liguria is still causing problems, of course, but it's under constant attack, so that's not really a surprise. "22 days, 55 days, so 55 days, then I think we can start working on the dreadnoughts. And then hopefully park the dreadnoughts in here and have some shore bombardment. We should probably get an Air Force guy now. Battlefield support or air superiority? I think probably air superiority. Although we're working on ground support. You know what? Let's go ground support. Let's do that. Theorists aren't a thing that actually exist. Not exporting any aluminium. Disappointing. There is quite a lot of aluminium out there. As always, it's steel in this game that runs out. How's the American Civil War going? Still pretty equal. Like, these borders haven't really changed much either. AUS is 500,000 troops still. American Union State, about 1 million. AUS is on adult serve, you're on service by requirement. Pacific States is on scraping the barrel with 0 manpower and yet still holding. It's the same as yesterday. Where's Metz? Where's Metz? Metz has been retaken. So Germany is actually pushing back. Actually, the other thing I could do is just stick a bunch of anti-air in here. And the other thing is I would actually have to build that anti-air for it to be effective. Where am my radar? Right, so even though I built radar here, I can't actually see what they see. The Entente could. And there it is, advanced dreadnoughts. 33 days so we can get the improved super heavy battery upgrade. Then we can start building some of those bad boys. I think I would like to get this going as soon as possible. That is going to take 175 days. So be it. We might get like 1 dreadnought out. No, I'll probably lay down 2 at a time. Start using mountain divisions. Yeah, we could do. Do I even have mountain tech? I don't. Well, we have another tech slot. No, we need the fuel. Definitely need refining. And with that, I think I can even reduce the amount I'm buying in terms of oil. Not because of that, but because I'm actually sitting at maximum. My fleets are not being particularly aggro, with the exception of my escort fleet, which is oddly doing their job. Like, I'm not losing convoys, and neither are they getting sunk. Probably because they're so freaking fast. They just can't get caught by submarines who are actually kind of slow. Or the submarines don't dare attack while the destroyers are there, and they're too fast for the capital ships to catch. It's more likely. Oh, I can get equipment back. My nation is ridiculously industrial. We'll make that deficit up, no problem. Even though we're small, we have massive production bonuses. It's taken me a while to get the tanks back again because we switched tank tech, but we have really high efficiency, as you can see. It just takes a long time to rebuild, which is why I don't want to switch this stuff around too much. But when we get going, we really get going. See how many ships are in this area right now. Enemy superiority, 19,000. Yeah, their entire fleet's parked there right now. I was thinking of trying to park my dreadnoughts next to the sea, but that's not going to happen. 2 for battlefield, or 2 for... oh, 1... no, any air doctrine. To truly win the war that approaches, we must ensure the skies of our great kingdom are under control at all times. Right, the other thing I stopped doing was upgrading my destroyer tech. Shouldn't have done that. January 1942. Union of South Africa took 4 states. South African revolt was annexed. Oh dear, we lost South Africa. Oops. Which also means I am no longer getting chromium. I have to buy it from the Union of South Africa. Which actually is okay. Union of South Africa is Dominion. And we're on the same side as the Entente right now. Civil war that's been ravaging South Africa has been bloody and bitter, driving across ethnicities, political ideology, and ancestry. Unit templates of the Comitartensis is this. This is not a template I would usually recommend. We just have like 30% artillery bonuses to attack and break through, or soft damage and break through. Hence the massive amount of artillery. Usually this is far too much. And eventually I'd like to switch out the infantry for mechanized. But that's kind of a pipe dream at the moment. Right, how are we doing for damage? We're inflicting like 30,000. We're still taking a lot of damage from attrition. Although, no we're not. That was from when I was stacked up in Genoa. So attrition numbers are going down. In fact, let's make this a 5-month. That's more accurate. So 10,000 for 27,000. Like, just sitting here, we're bleeding them. Improve super heavy battery. Upgrade. Here we go. Alright, let's see what we can do. This needs to go to... No, we need... No, we need... Hold on! That. It's 42. Then we need to go to production, build ships, remove that one because it's old, and we can now get the advanced dreadnought. Oh man, this is going to be so expensive. We want to have super heavy armor scheme. Which is going to make us only slightly more expensive, actually. We want to have secondary battery 3s. We want to have heavy engine 4s. We want to have radar. We want to have fire control. We want to have AA. And super heavy batteries. And another, oops, super heavy battery. And then I think we're actually going to go for... Oh, we can... No, there's no point in you having float planes. Your job is not recon. Secondary? So we can shoot screens? That'll also speed you up a little bit. So 2 secondaries. Unfortunately, they're not dual purpose. I think we're going to stick in another AA here. And maybe another AA. And then maybe another secondary. Or a heavy battery. Super heavy. Super heavy slows us down quite a bit. So I don't think we need that much of a heavy attack. I think I like the idea of another secondary. Another AA, just in case. 23,000 production. That's like 10 destroyers. Oh yeah, you're right. They changed the order. It's not very fair. Wait, what? There we go. So my radar is a little behind the line, behind the times. But again, your job is not surface detection. Yeah, ship reliability is kind of irrelevant. It does mean it will need to go in for repairs every now and then. We're going to call this the Vasco. Vasco class, 31 to spend. I don't think there is any way of increasing reliability. It's just because of all the stuff we have packed on. Most of the reliability is actually... Oh no, engine's the same. Radar reduces a bit. It's actually just the radar and the engine that reduces it. Like, that's the minimum. Alright, here we go. The Vasco. Build me some. This is gonna need one hell of a fleet to escort it. If I lose one of those, I'm gonna be so angry. Vasco is a soccer team in my country, trust me, it gives bad knock. He's also a very famous Portuguese explorer, and he's also one of my subscribers, so I think it's a reasonable name. Royal to Sicilies, Sicilians rule the waves. And there we go. 2 are under construction. I need a flipping hell. These things are expensive. I'm not even sure that I can afford to have 2 under construction at the same time. It's actually, yeah, we have the chromium. The thing that crawls to a halt is my tank production. It's fine. This is only bankrupting our entire nation, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I actually quite like that these only take 5 docks. Because it's the same amount of time that they would have taken anyway, but they've reduced the amount of infrastructure that you need to have allocated. So everything else is crawling to a halt. Oh no. Okay. So I really need some more civilian factories. Let's get those being built. Just so I can buy the metal I need for this. Hey, Nathaniel, I'm not bankrupting the entire nation for a single ship. There's 2 of them. Put engineers in the templates to raid enemy equipment. I already have engineers. It's maintenance companies, is what you mean. Maintenance companies will allow us to do that, and that also reduces supply usage as well, doesn't it? It does. No, that supply use increase. Do this. I usually find it easy to see capture equipment and reliability. That supply use and fuel use is the logistics that I think we need. Replace the artillery for maintenance and then bring in logistics. I think that's what I need to do for my frontliners. You guys are also pretty confident about breaking out of here. Is that true? It might be, actually. No, it's not true. It's definitely not true. That one, however, you can do. I really wish you would not attack up there in the north. I'm going to do this and tell you to stop. If you want to continue attacking that spot, you are welcome to do so. Aerial supremacy. Let's get the INAM subsidies. Our industries must be able to produce the finest aeroplanes they can, even if this means that we must cut a few corners here and there. Because I think it's going to be far easier to envelop and then destroy rather than go straight for this bit. Like, this is really heavily defended. Seriously, dude. Stop. Just stop. I still don't have mountain templates. I mean, the problem is, because I'm investing so heavily in naval warfare, I have to research all the naval warfare stuff. And also planes. Like, my industry is really stretched thin already. At least we do produce a lot of aluminium. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh, what'd you attack stop? Damn it. I really wish he would stop attacking that. I really wish he would. Alright, shore bombardment. Reducing their defenses by... That's me. 15%. Part of the problem is I can only attack from like one angle. Oh, you're attacking that again. Don't. Thankfully I have loads of convoys, so I can accept all of the lend-leases my allies are offering. It's like, yes, keep this stuff flowing, please. Shock and awe! More soft attack, and that's it. We have now completed the superior firepower doctrine. Let's get some better fighters. No, stop attacking that! Denied. You can assist with that assault. There you go. There's only 5 of them left. Four, 3, 2. I'm in! Haha! Excellent. Right, so all of you are assigned to this again, and you're not allowed to attack anything. Spread out, defend, do what you need to do. So apparently naval bombardment. Pretty useful. How am I doing for supplies? Been in a worse position, actually.